Getting close here. Nice. So. Close. The front legs are on a ball joint, so they can move forward and back.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. So, yes, I'm live, your host, JJ Prime. That's right. Yes. So, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for getting me to 908 subscribers on YouTube. That is legit amazing. Wow. So, man, 908 subscribers on YouTube. That is just absolutely amazing. That really restores my hope. So yeah. And Master Chef says, when you hit 1,000, I will show my face. Oh, okay, Master Chef. Okay. All right. I'll keep in mind with that. Anyway, what up, Blue 500? What up, Blue 500? I can't see what you did there. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Tia Vision. Man, I really appreciate the support you have given me. Just kidding. Master Chef. Oh, hey, Falling Prime. What's up, Falling Prime? Yeah. In case you haven't noticed, oh, Mr. Fedora Film. Hey, what's up, Mr. Fedora Film? I'm so sorry that you missed the unboxing for this guy. Yeah, this again, beautiful figure. I will review this on Tuesday morning. Don't worry about it. I'll review in. No worries. But so yeah, 908 subscribers. That is just amazing. And wow. I know you're here, Prince Productions. I know you're here. Stop saying it. Stop saying it. I know you're here, Prince Productions. And what's up, Squidward Productions? And Amari Hernandez. How are you doing? You just call him Princess Productions? Yes. Unfortunately, that won't be the case because the interview is only for 1 hour. So yeah. What's up, Cole? What's up, Cole? How you doing? Mr. Lord Megatron. There we go. But yeah. Well, the special guest today is the Ragin Nation himself. He'll be here in a minute, and yeah, he'll be here. No worries. He just need to use Chrome. All right. Yeah, he just needs to use Chrome. He will be here. That's right. I think he's here. That's right. I think he's here. Yo, what's up, Nation? How's it going, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good myself. Yeah, I mean, yesterday was a fun unboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the APC toys.
Yeah.
Master.
Amazing.
Brian,
Chrome.
The silver paint. Oh my gosh. Yes. The Ragin Nation has finally arrived on my channel.
Ragin Nation has arrived. Thank you, everybody, for waiting.
Yeah. Oh man. I've been dreaming of the day that I would actually, talk to you, like online or something. I mean, I know I've been texting you on Instagram, but face to face. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, no need to dream anymore because the day has arrived.
Yeah, that's right. Yo, what's up, Defense Page 101 in the chat? There we go.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
I actually remember watching one of your videos from the 2017 era, the night section.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing section of videos I've watched. The toy hunts.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah.
Kind of sad that I don't see them anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing that I want. Yeah, I think the release of the studio series is the release is very slow.
Yeah, the release is very slow, man. The release is very slow.
Yeah.
But so far, I mean, for the studio series stuff, man, when they came up with SS86, like for example, we got Scourge here. I mean, very accurate.
I got that. It's great.
It's a great figure.
I love it.
I mean, the Titans Return Scourge was not bad, but hey, SS86 Scourge totally destroyed that. So
yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Hey, where are you based out of?
I'm actually based on Malaysia.
Malaysia? Yeah. Oh, Kuala Lumpur?
Yeah, Kuala Lumpur. No, not really Kuala Lumpur. No, not in KL, I would say, but in the Selangor state, Selangor part.
How far is that from KL?
I think like about 40 minutes away.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when things get better, I would love to go to both Malaysia and Singapore. I just love the food.
Yes, the food is amazing. Oh my god.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Yeah, one can dream. The food. Yeah.
I actually wanted to go to SGTCC.
I've heard of that.
Singapore Toys, Games, and Comic Con. It usually happens in September.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wish I could go to a Comic Con because 2 years ago there was a Comic Con in my country.
In Malaysia? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I couldn't go. I don't know why. Man. Ugh. Ugh.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
All right. But
So we got big plans for this video.
Yeah. Yeah. Big plans. It's a 900 sub special.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're on your way to 1,000.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Be there soon.
Yep. All right. So let's get down to the
business.
Get down to business. So first question, I would always love to ask this question to other YouTubers like the Alfonso Nation himself.
Yeah.
What drove you into the Transformers franchise in the beginning?
The live action franchise?
Like no, the entire like all.
Like the beginning?
Yeah.
Well, growing up in the 80s, there was just so many cartoons available, from G.I. Joe to He-Man to Transformers to GoBots, and Transformers was one of those things. And the thing about all the other ones, like He-Man was based in fantasy, G.I. Joe was based on like military. What's the other one I mentioned? GoBots was based on like robots transforming into cars, and then Transformers was the same thing, but they did it better than GoBots, right? And Transformers was just amazing because it was I think that human connection was there, because like there was Spike and Sparkplug, and I just thought that it was the coolest thing ever because it was the one thing that had. It was like two shows. You're watching a robot show and a show that you've never seen done before, which is like the innovation of robots turning into vehicles. Like that in itself was a huge, huge thing because we never seen anything like that. So that's what brought me on there.
Wow. That's really cool. That's absolutely cool.
And we see the people who are here actually. I'm jumping in, but I can't see the.
I mean, I can see the comments in the chat.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a cool backstory to how you
It's actually the same backstory as a lot of people.
Yeah, it's definitely the same backstory, but hey,
Yeah.
it's okay to ask.
You know, the thing is that the backstory changes with age. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's right.
everybody grew up in different times, right? Different years, right? So when you ask me, it's because of the original G1. If you ask if you ask somebody else who grew up at another time, they'll say Beast Wars. You ask someone who grew up in another time, they'll say the Unicron trilogy, right? So it's different with everybody. Some people, it's the live action films, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, the way I started with the Transformers franchise, I grew up with the Babers first. I
Sure.
grew up with the Babers films.
Sure.
Like, yeah, but now, like, as far as I've watched the 1986 film like lots of times, and how I went into G1. So that's how I'm like so hyped for the SS86 stuff.
Yeah.
And really don't want Hasbro to stop because, hey, I want more cartoon accurate figures.
Just make the entire
just the entire cast, even those the ones who were killed in the movie. I want those. So yeah, if they do a new Ironhide and Ratchet that's better than the Earthrise versions.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm all for it. So yeah. All right. The next question is: did you have any inspiration when you started up your YouTube channel?
Good question. I have to think back. So I started my YouTube channel in 2010, and honestly, it wasn't anything special. It was just because I started my original channel, Ragin Rona Review, youtube.com/Ragin Rona Review. That was my first channel, and what I wanted to do at the time, and this was back in 2010, is that was review movies and also talk about movie news. And what was the big movie that was being filmed during 2010? Transformers: Dark of the Moon. So I did movie reviews, like for general movies, like all movies, not just Transformers related movies, right? And then also I was doing production updates for Transformers: Dark of the Moon. The thing about that was that I was consistent about doing the Dark of the Moon updates, that I ended up being the only channel on YouTube that was doing this sort of thing consistently. And then a couple of blogs, like nerd blogs, picked me up, and then what I mean by pick me up is they started putting them, like, reblogging my stuff, right? So that started creating more views, more subscribers, and then afterwards, thank you, Alfonso. And then afterwards, then the trailer reactions came by, and that's when everything blew up, right? So it was all out of just because I love talking about movies. It wasn't because I love talking about Transformers. It was because I love talking about movies. I'm very interested in the behind-the-scenes aspect of it, and I was interested in telling people what's coming soon, right? And one of the big things coming soon and something to get excited about is this third Transformers film. So that was basically my inspiration.
Ooh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember that you have another channel called A3U Reviews.
Yeah, that's actually not my channel. That's the channel of my friend's store, Ages 3 and Up, ages3andup.com, and I actually just guest starred on his show, which I also edited and produced.
Unfortunately, during this COVID-19, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I haven't filmed with them for a very long time, and it's just just things are different now.
Yeah, things are very different.
Yeah,
right now. Yeah, I wish I could go to a store and just record a Toy Hunt episode. You know? Yep. Yeah. I wish I could do it, but with this COVID-19 thing, I can't. I've been stuck at home since March 2020. I mean, have we all? But hey,
you can't even go out like to like a local store, like a department store.
I mean, last year I did go out for like a few days, but that's all that is, few days, and that's it. Other than that, I've been stuck at home.
What about Toys R Us? Like, do you guys have Toys R Us?
Yeah, we do have Toys R Us. I only visited Toys R Us like only one time. So yeah.
Oh, how far is it from your place?
I mean, there's a Toys R Us like very near me, like 5 minutes away. So
Oh,
yeah.
why don't you just put on a mask and then just head over there?
I could do it, but there's bound to be a lot of people. And
Oh,
yeah.
okay. True. Yeah.
So nowadays I just order my stuff online and finally got this dude.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a very good looking lockdown because
Yeah.
I like the size, and with the size there's more detail on it.
Yep. And yeah, it's the knockout version of the Unique Toys Parakill. So
Hey,
yeah.
if the quality is there and the price is what you want to pay for it, then that's totally fine.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually took out the figure for a little bit, like 5 minutes, to see if I can transform it without the instructions.
Yeah.
And tested myself, and I passed.
Oh, that's good. Transforming things without instructions is always very satisfying.
Yep, it's very, very satisfying. But yeah, and so yeah, so when you were collecting at the time, like, what was the first figure that you purchased?
Okay, I had 2 stages, actually. I think I had 3 stages of collecting Transformers. The first one was back in 2000, like 21 years ago. There was a series called Transformers Car Robots.
Oh yeah.
It's a Japanese series called Transformers Car Robots. They imported that over to North America under the name of Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Yeah, in 2001.
Transformers series, I think it's one of the most least known and least appreciated Transformers animated series. I think that it had a very weird story, but I really liked it.
There were a lot of parts.
Yeah, I really liked it because it went back to 2D animation, because it was Transformers G1, Beast Wars, which was 3D animation, and then now back to 2D animation. And that's why I loved it so much. A lot of people don't really like it because it's a weird story, but I actually liked it mostly because of the animation, and I like the characters in it. That's what I started collecting. I started collecting Robots in Disguise. I had every single one of them, okay? And then fast forward to the first 2007 live action movie. That's when I started buying Transformers again. And then I think I didn't really buy any Revenge of the Fallen stuff. I skipped that one. I bought a few here and there. Then I bought the Dark of the Moon stuff, and then I bought the Age of Extinction. Bought the last. So essentially, I bought every single movie except Revenge of the Fallen. I think Revenge of the Fallen, although was one of the best lines, actually, I only bought very specific ones, like, for example, Buster Optimus Prime, and certain ones that were. I think I ended up buying Takara versions that were exclusive to Japan only. So yeah. What's up, Alfonso Nation?
I mean, I've watched it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, Alfonso popped up in this life for, like, I don't know, for a few times now. I mean, yeah, and it was amazing. But yeah, Bradley, hey. But yeah, number 4, fourth question. Where did Ragin come from?
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so it's a funny story. So I didn't start YouTube in 2010. I actually started it in 2006, 2007. Yeah. And what I did there was not even movie reviews, toy hunts, or Transformer stuff. I was actually one of the few Asian YouTube rappers. And my name back then was not Ragin Ronin. It was not Ragin Nation. It was Urban Rage. Okay, Urban Rage. Yeah. So I just liked the word rage because it represents a lot of things. It could represent like anger. It could represent also excitement. It's a word that actually represents a lot of different emotions. Okay, so I just wanted to call myself Urban Rage, and basically, Urban Rage meant expressing yourself, like presently. So I wanted to keep the word rage in my new channel, so I called it Ragin' Ronin Reviews. Oh, and by the way, Ronin is for those that don't know, is a samurai without a master. So after a samurai's master is killed, he becomes a Ronin. He's a wanderer. He's a traveler. And then he basically, at the end of the day, he's somebody who works independently. He's on a solo mission. So I'm Ragin' Ronin, and I'm also the Ragin' Nation. When I decided to start a new YouTube channel in 2012, because I noticed that my followers on YouTube were very divided when I had Ragin' Ronin Review. Some people loved my Transformers content, but they didn't care about the movie reviews. So, and then there's some people who love my movie reviews but didn't care about my Transformers content. So I decided to have two channels: one for movie news and reviews, Ragin' Ronin Review, and then a Transformers channel, the Ragin' Nation. But I decided to make the Ragin' Nation channel about Transformers and toys in general, because I do talk about toys. Why don't I talk about other toys as well? Because I don't just collect Transformers; I collect a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. I remember like seeing the last episode, the last episode of the toy show. I think the toy show.
Which
Yeah.
toy show?
I forgot what it's called.
Oh, the Ragin' Nation toy show. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna do more of those, right? I mean, we got.
I
more
intend to. I actually have 2 episodes coming up.
Nice. Go. That's right, man. That's right. Okay, question 5. Okay, so far we have like, I don't know, like 8 Transformers films. I mean, the Babers films, the Bumblebee movie, Predacons Rising, and the 1986 film. So that's like 8 films.
Yeah.
But out of all those films, what is the one Transformers film that you wish to see 100 times?
100 times.
Yeah.
Okay, the question is, which of those films that I want to see 100 times, or which one is the one that I did watch 100 times?
Like, which one is the one that you really, really want to watch 100 times right now? Like during this COVID-19 season.
Well, okay, let's not say 100 times. Let's just say the one movie that I would watch again and again and again. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know if I had to watch it exactly 100 times. Okay, let's break it down. So I wouldn't watch Transformers last night again and again and again.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I just wouldn't, because everybody's got to have a least favorite. Like everybody, I don't care who you are. Everybody has a least favorite. Okay, yeah. So not Revenge of the Fallen. So we've taken that out. I do like the 1986 film, but I did watch it recently, so I don't feel the need to do repeat viewings right now. Okay. You know what? I think I would watch. I think I would watch Age of Extinction again and again.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I would, because I've actually have seen the first film many times, like many times. And I'm not saying that I didn't watch Age of Extinction many times. I just haven't seen it in a while. And I do remember there's a lot of moments in that film that I really, really did enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of moments. I mean, we got the whole, like, more screen time with the Autobots, you know, more characteristics,
yeah.
You know, the character development. It improved a lot in Age of Extinction. And, I mean, there were some things that I really, really don't like, the way the new Decepticons transform.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
So, yeah. But, hey, you know, the toys can't even copy that, so.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Love the Dinobots.
Oh, yes, Dinobots were awesome. But wish they had more screen time, you know.
Yeah.
And wish they could talk though. You know?
Yeah. True. Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Alfonso says Predacons Rising or the 2007 film.
Oh, nice. I gotta watch Predacon Rising again. Yeah, I have that on Blu-ray. I haven't revisited that in a while, but I should watch that again.
That movie was awesome.
I remember it was great. I remember watching it and thinking, "Oh, that was awesome."
Oh man, the way that Megatron came back in his new body form, wow.
Yeah, I remember it had all these shocker moments, like, "Oh."
Then we got to see Bumblebee, you know, with his voice, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So in Tiny Transformers franchise, we got the toys, we got the movies, we got the TV shows, like we got G1, Beast Wars, Beast Machines,
Yeah.
all that. But out of all the Transformer series that we have seen over the years until now, until Earthrise, which one of it would you like to binge watch?
Which one would I binge watch? Okay, well, I'm watching. The current one currently is Transformers: The War for Cybertron trilogy on Netflix. I don't feel the need to binge watch that because I don't know the whole story, right? Like I'm still waiting for the so the what is it, the Kingdom, so we can get that out of the way. So I think I want to binge watch Transformers: Robots in Disguise. Because I actually have done marathons of Transformers G1, and I've seen Transformers Prime, and I really loved it. I thought it was really, really great. I just haven't seen Robots in Disguise in a very, very long time. It's been a very long time to watch it. The thing is that there's no North American release of it on media. Like you have to find a way to download it. Like there's no official release. So that's why I haven't seen it since it's been on TV, and I do want to watch it. So I've been looking on eBay for unofficial copies of it. So that's the only way I can really get my hands on it.
Yeah, I remember watching the Robots in Disguise 2015 series, and it's actually a good show. You know, it has some nice little moments. You know, nice little details that that remember Transformers Prime.
Yeah,
man.
The thing I like about Robots in Disguise was the combiners. You'd have an Autobot Constructicon, like an Autobot, like construction robots merge into one. You have these three bullet trains. They merge to form Rail Racer, and then you have the return of Combaticons under the new name Ruination. Right, so he's no longer Bruticus; he's called Ruination. And I thought that was awesome.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I thought you were talking about the 2015 one, not
the 2015 one. I'm talking about the 2001 car robots under the name of Robots in Disguise.
Yeah. Ah, okay, all right, yeah. I mean, but again, yeah. I mean, I've watched that show too. It was hilarious to see Megatron transform to a hand.
Yeah.
His hand mode was ridiculous, but that's
yeah.
Yeah. Skybite was hilarious though.
Yeah, I like Skybite. He's really, really funny, and that he's one of the things that makes it the show so enjoyable is because his character is so ridiculous.
The way the show ended with Skybite saying like, "Let's throw the shark down. Let's throw the shark around." Skybite, that's me.
Yeah. So funny. He's a flying shark. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Even though he's like an evil Predacon, sometimes he acts like a good person.
He's kind of like his own he's kind of like a Starscream in a way, where he's like working independently.
Yep. Yep, definitely. So of all the toy hunts that you did like in the past, like many years ago.
Yeah.
Like what was your favorite one that you created?
Oh, I think I had a one that I went down to the States. I drove down to the States. I can't remember the exact one, but it was one where I went down to the States, and then it was a road trip. And actually, there was two. There was one where I was like going around all of Vancouver looking for something. I forgot what it was, but I ended up finding it in the end. But I went to like 3 different Toys R Us's and maybe 1 Walmart. And then I was able to find what I was looking for. And actually, I want to watch that one again. And then there was another one that I went down to the States and was looking at. I don't think I was looking for anything in particular. It was just a bunch of things and seeing what they had, and then that's it. Yeah, but I haven't rewatched my toy hunts in a while. But I remember, like, I always knew they were quite fun and fun to watch, fun to make.
Right. Yeah. But hey, we got our own toy hunter, the Alfonso Nation.
Yeah, Alfonso Nation has been picking up the reins, and I think it's great because I don't do them anymore. I don't know when I'm gonna do them again. It's just that the releases are far and few. And our toy shelves, our Walmarts, our Toys R Us's suck in terms of restocking Transformers. They really suck. Okay, so when I see what Alfonso Nation posts and his like what they have at their shelves, it's so different. Like what they have over there is just like they keep on restocking stuff. They have better deals. Like they have masterpieces selling for 70 US, whereas over here it's just the same thing that they sell over there is double or triple the price, but in Canadian dollars. So I think that our masterpieces cost 200 Canadian, which is I think is like 160 or 150 US. Okay, so basically double, right? So it's totally different. Yeah. The thing is that when I see people when I see the comments on Alfonso Nation's toy hunt videos, I always read comments about over here in this part of America, we never get anything. so it's it's really funny how geographically the way they stock the shelves is so different in other parts of the country.
Right.
What was the most memorable YouTube moment from the Dotm era? It's got to be watching.
My Wi-Fi's got off.
Your what? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh.
You're frozen. Can you hear me?
Isn't right.
Can you hear me? Oh, you're back.
Wow.
You're
Wow.
back.
I am so sorry, man.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm still here.
The Wi-Fi, I don't know what happened to the Wi-Fi. But anyway, I'm back. I'm back.
You're back. Welcome back.
We back, baby.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm back. I'm
Yeah,
back.
you're still back, man.
I'm back. I'm back. Hey, the Alfonso has a question. What was the most memorable YouTube moment from the Dark of the Moon era?
If we're talking about moments, YouTube moments, I would have to say doing all those trailer reactions, people sending me TV spots, people sending me trailers, people telling me to react to things, and then it's the first time I've done reaction videos. Dark of the Moon was the very first time I've ever done any sort of reaction videos, and like now it is reaction videos in general are now a phenomenon like on YouTube. It's like a genre within itself. But like I just jumped into it for the very first time with the Dark of the Moon trailers, and I didn't actually know how hilarious they are. Like I just because I'm reacting naturally, so I'm thinking like, okay, well, this is how I react. What's so funny about it? But then I watched the comments, and I didn't realize that they bring so much entertainment to people. Like looking at it from my perspective, I didn't realize that like this is actually amusing to watch. Like I'm just thinking, why do these have so many views? And then I saw that there was a video. No, sorry, not a video, a blog that actually talked about my Dark of the Moon reaction, and they talked about that that the headline for the reaction was Transformers nerd loses his shit. Okay. And then that got like I think that brought so much traffic to my trailer and my channel, and then that was it.
All right. Yeah. Ryan has a question.
Yeah.
Alex, did you ever get contacted by Paramount to use your video reaction clip?
I didn't, but I did get contacted by Paramount talking about my reaction video, like just talking about. There was a representative from Paramount, and they sent me an email and talking about, hey, that is really, really funny. It was great. We love it. And they wanted to send me something because of that. So that was really wonderful. They didn't use the reaction video, but they wanted to acknowledge my excitement. So that was really wonderful.
Right. So now that we got like, you know, for Studio Series Wave 13 in the mix, like, you know, it's coming soon. The news is coming soon.
Yeah.
Will you be like recording like, you know, the news and put it up? Like,
you know what? I will make. You know, I used to in my Ragin Nation toy show. I like to do like toy news, right? Especially for Transformers stuff. I like to do it when there's a bunch of news. Actually, I don't want to just report on it if there's just one piece of news and like, okay, there's a video. It's like a 3-minute video. This is here's what's coming out. Like this can be done in like Alfonso Nation's actually really good about doing this, and that is he posts updates on his Instagram about toy news, and that. Right. That can be completed, like that task can be completed in an Instagram post. I don't feel the need to make a whole YouTube video about all these releases unless there's a whole bunch of news. And whereas I would make it I would put the effort to make a 10-minute video about like all these things that are coming out. I think that's worth it. But if it's just one news, Alfonso Nation's got it covered. So like he's like follow him. He's really good about doing that.
Yeah. I have a question for Ragin. Do you have anything else besides reaction videos?
Do I have anything else? Yeah. If you go on my YouTube channel, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of content besides reaction videos. But I would like you to go to my YouTube channel, and then you can see for yourself.
Yeah.
By the way, before we go into these user comments, are you done with your interview questions?
Oh, I actually have like one more.
Okay.
Okay. King Kong or Team Godzilla?
Oh, I actually talked about that in a YouTube video. Team Kong, because you always root for the underdog. In the situation between Godzilla versus Kong, I think there's a lot of Godzilla fans out there, like huge Godzilla fans. I think there's more Godzilla fans than there are King Kong fans, as a matter of fact, because Godzilla actually has a huge following, okay? Massive following, okay? Because he's the original kaiju, right? But I always root for the underdog, and that's King Kong. And I was never actually a Godzilla fan. I never followed the old Godzilla, like, media, like whether it's the films or even the Netflix cartoons or anything like that. I just I like King Kong. Yeah.
Yes. Team Kong.
Team Kong.
Team Kong, Optimus Primal. This is my Kong.
Wow, that's Kong himself.
That's right.
Yeah, Optimus Primal in the house.
Yeah, man. I love it when Kingdom did the Beast War stuff. You know.
I have a thing for apes. Yeah, I think apes are. I think ape movies are really cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
Look, there's Rampage, there's Planet of the Apes, there's a King Kong. I think there's something fascinating about them.
Okay, we got some questions from Joss the Shark Reviews. What is your favorite TF movie character, Alex?
Okay, that's a really good question. I actually thought about this a lot because I know I'll be asked this. You know, it goes by movie actually. It goes by movie as to like what is the favorite character. So in the first one, it's Ironhide. In the second one, it would have to be Sideswipe. In the third one, and I'm just talking about the movies, not the toys. Okay, not the movie toys. I'm talking about the movies. In the third one, that's I think I go back to Ironhide in the third one. Yeah, I think yeah.
So what is Ironhide?
It's probably a tie between Sideswipe and Ironhide because they do equal amount of contribution. Like they contribute this equal amount. So it's still those two. In the fourth one, it is Crosshairs. In the fifth one,
Hot Rod.
in the fifth one, hold on, that's a good question. The fifth one, okay.
Hound? Infernicus?
Oh, Hound. I like Hound. I like Hound, but I think I might have liked them more in Age of Extinction. Yeah, but I can't really say I have a favorite in Transformers Last Night because the problem with Transformers Last Night in the way they handled the Autobots is that they gave them all very little snippets of screen time. You know what I'm saying? There was so much focus on Mark Wahlberg's story, Cade's story, that it doesn't really give us, you know, they just give us little like one-liners from every single Autobot. So it's very difficult for me to really find a favorite in Transformers Last Night. But that's a good question. It makes me think about like why I like those characters. Yeah. Optimus.
Number 14, Alex, you.
I hope I'm in the next movie.
Hopefully. Yeah. Anyway, I think I have that. I think I have one more question.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, how excited are you for Orbit Cybertron Kingdom?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited because I haven't seen Beast Wars yet. I intend to. I actually intend to watch Beast Wars before the release of Kingdom. That way I can have like a source, like a you know, it's kind of like I will enjoy what is it? What did they call it? Siege and War. I enjoy Siege and what's the other one called? Earthrise more if you watch G1. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't watch G1, then your enjoyment for Siege or Earthrise will be actually, it'll be less. So, but if you watch G1, then you enjoy it a lot more because it's nostalgic. So I will watch Beast Wars and Beast Machines before I watch Kingdom because I want to have the maximum. I want to have optimal enjoyment. Optimal.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
That's right. Prince Productions, he says he has a question. What is your top 3 favorite Transformers Studio Series figures? I can see Studio Series in the back. So
that's really hard to say because I haven't opened so many of them. Because the thing is that I intend to open my masterpieces first before I open up these ones because I'm actually putting my display case together right now. You've seen many Instagram Instagram posts and videos and YouTube videos of my display case. I haven't opened up my Studio Series. The reason why is because I'm not sure where to put them at the moment. Right now, I'm trying to reserve space for my masterpieces because those have been in boxes longer than the Studio Series in the back. So I'm going to give priority to the masterpieces first. Yeah, but I intend to open up the Studio Series because they do deserve a space in my display shelf.
All right.
Yeah, so I can't say what is my top 3, but you know what? Like off the top of my head, just by looking at it, this is just by looking at it. Okay, I'm not because I've never handled it. In no particular order, I really like Blackout just by looking at it. Okay, I really like Blackout. Okay, I really like Long Haul, the Constructicon, and if I had to name one more, If I had to name one more, it might be it might be Bone Crusher, but like that's once again just by looking at it, because I do really like a lot of the Decepticons from the first film, actually.
Oh. Yeah, the Decepticons had really, really cool designs in the first film.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They look like insect-ish, but
Yeah.
they were cool.
What I like about them is the type of vehicles they are. Like Blackout is like a giant, humongous helicopter, right? That helicopter in real life is a massive, actually, and that's why I like it, the size. And as for Bone Crusher, I've never seen a vehicle like that ever. It's a bomb. It's like a bomb disposal vehicle, and I've never seen anything like that. So I thought that was a very unique thing to turn a Decepticon into that, instead of just standard military vehicles like tanks and jeeps and artillery. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. All right. Falling Prime, he says, what would you rate all the TF movies? And that includes Predacons Rising.
Okay, I can't rate Predacon Rising in this. I can't rate Predacon Rising. I've only seen it once, so I wouldn't even add that there, because I've only seen it once. I can't remember a whole lot except for the final battle scene. Actually, I do want to watch it again, but yeah, I wouldn't even include that. But let's just stick to the live action films. There's six of them. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to make something very clear when I rank. Like, people ask me this all the time. I want to make something very clear, and that is there's a difference between favorite Transformers films and Transformers films that, like, ranking them based on the quality of the film. Okay, so ranking them based on your favorites is totally different than ranking them based on what's good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna rank both versions for you. Okay. So if I were to rank the Transformers films based on quality, this is based on going from worst to best. Okay. So that would be Transformers Last Night, number 6. Okay. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, number 5. Number 4 would be Age of Extinction. Number 3 would be Dark of the Moon. Number 2 would be the first film, and number 1 would be Bumblebee. Now, in terms of favorites, okay, once again, The Last Night is the last one. Revenge of the Fallen is 5th. Actually, I would put number 4 as Dark of the Moon. Number 3 is Age of Extinction, because I actually really like a lot of things about it, even despite it's a flawed movie. I like a lot of things about it. Number 2 would be Bumblebee. Actually, number 1 would be the first film. Now that's in terms of favorites, meaning that I recognize that these other films are good or bad in some way, but I still like them in a guilty pleasure sort of way. That's why I rank Age of Extinction more than Dark of the Moon as a favorite, because I actually like it in a guilty pleasure type of way. Like, I just want to watch that. I like some of the scenes more than some scenes in Dark of the Moon, but I do recognize the quality in Dark of the Moon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but for the quality in the movies, like, what is it that you look for in quality? This is a question from my dad.
Question from your dad?
Yeah.
From your father?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. He must be a fan too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do I look for in the next film in terms of quality?
Yeah.
What I'm looking for in terms of quality is, okay, first of all, I think that Bumblebee did fighting scenes really, really well. Okay. So I'm not looking for them to improve upon that, because there's when making sequels, they always look at the previous film and see how they could do it better. They don't need to do anything better with the way they handle the fight scenes. Okay. In terms of quality, I think I'm looking for storytelling. And no, actually, not even storytelling. I won't even be storytelling. I think I'm looking for Transformers characters in the quality of the characters. I'm looking for quality in the characters in terms of giving the characters more depth. Okay, because Bumblebee handled it really well. The previous film handled it really well, but you're only focusing on one character, one Autobot, right? Now, if they can handle on a couple of characters really well, give them the same quality that they did for Bumblebee, and give them like not even so much personalities, because I think they could handle personalities really, really well at this point in the franchise. I'm thinking about just having them have good moments of chemistry. That's what I want. And I'm just talking about dialogue, because action is fine. All the visuals, they're doing just fine. I want to see more better interactions between Autobot and Autobot, Autobot and Decepticon, Decepticon to Decepticon. I want them to focus more on that and make it more about the robots. I don't mind having humans in a live-action Transformers film, because at the end of the day, it still takes place on Earth, so you need humans regardless, okay? And they've already decided that they're going to stick with that formula because they've already casted humans. But the thing is that I still want them to really put more emphasis on the robot characters. So if they keep on increasing that amount of focus, I think that it's going to be a really great film, and a film that's going to be more enjoyed and liked and favorited by Transformers fans.
Ooh. Oos. Okay, Oasis Fan Reviews has a question. What's your least favorite Transformers character in general?
Wow. Least favorite character. I think that you have to pick a like a series, whether it's a live action film or a Transformers Primes or a G1, because like there's like 1,000 characters or more or something, like hundreds of characters, and it's so hard to pick just one when we're talking about a 35 plus year fandom. It's been going on for so many years. So it's least favorite character. Boy, my least favorite character is a character that I don't care for. And that's the reason why you have to narrow it down. And, I would say I would like just throw out Skids, because who cares about Skids? Right?
Oh,
like, I think that question is just a little bit too, it's just too hard to find like a proper answer for, unless you break it down to the series. Because finding a least favorite is much more difficult than finding a favorite, because you will always have a favorite. But a least favorite is like basically the character that you've only put 1 second of thought into. So, Demolisher. Who cares about Demolisher?
We don't waste it too quickly.
Yeah.
So sad. Man, we got a lot of questions in the chat, man. Okay, there's one question I really don't want to show. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to choose one question in random. Okay, Glue 500 has 2 questions. Will you do stop motion sometime in the future? And will you do another collab with JJ?
Okay, first question is no. I have done one stop motion 9 years ago. Yeah, I did one stop motion 9 years ago. It was so time consuming, and it was just so time consuming. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but I appreciate the fans for appreciating it and saying that it was good. I really appreciate that. Now there are so many there's like apps and software that will actually make your process more refined, and it's easier to do stop motions now. But I have no intention of doing that. However, I'm not opposed to voice acting in a stop motion. It's something that I've had invitations for many times, and I've accepted some, I've declined a few. But it doesn't hurt to ask me if I'm available. If I have the time, then I will help out with it. If I'm not available, then I won't. right? As for your second question, yes, I'll collab again. If you maybe a couple months down the line when you have a new set of questions or a new development has happened, like such as like the new movie is out or some new toys got released or there's a new Transformers series, and if you wanted to do a different theme for your interviews, then I'm down. I'm 100% open to collaborating again. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I would be down if you are doing next call out. Like a first episode of my own talk show.
Sure.
Yeah. Talk show. Yes. But yeah. Okay. Nana Matt wants to ask if you had to sell 10 Studio Series figures, who would they be?
Oh, okay. If I 10, wow. Okay. Basically, these are ones that least favorites and repaints. Off the top of my head, totally off the top of my head. Demolisher, World War II Bumblebee, World War II Hot Rod. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Demolisher or Scavenger?
Oh, sorry, Scavenger. So let me start a little again. Scavenger, World War II Hot Rod, World War II Bumblebee, Hightower, Scrap Metal. Yeah, Scrap Metal. So like these are ones that I really don't care about. The RC triplets. KSI Sentry, Stinger, a Starscream that has, I think, the one with tattoos on it, because because there's no need for like so many repaints, and a repaint of not that repaint.
KSI Boss?
KSI Boss I actually like. I actually like KSI Boss. Cogman. There you go. Yeah, Cogman.
But I mean all live action characters are ugly, and that's why I like them. So
it really all comes down to how much they contributed in the movie. The thing is that a character can be ugly in the movie, okay? But if they are very, very useful in the movie, I would love to have one because like it ended up being a great character, right?
I guess, yep. Okay. But if you sell the Constructicons, then you won't be able to make Devastator.
I know. I knew that was going to come up. The thing is that so at the time when I did end up selling some of my Constructicons because I didn't like the way the Devastator looked like after he was fully put together. I kind of regret it now because Alfonso Nation actually made a he took it outside and took some really great photos, and now I have some regrets. The thing is that I saw so many YouTube reviews of the. I actually watched a lot of YouTube reviews of Devastator, people putting him together before making the decision to sell those parts. I ended up only keeping Long Haul, Scrapper, and Mixmaster because I like them the most, and also they have G1 counterparts. So that's the reason why I only kept those three. As for the other ones, I decided to sell them because every single YouTuber that ended up making reviews of Devastator didn't really pose them. They just had Devastator just like this, and I just thought that it looked really static and just like doesn't look good. But the way Alfonso Nation posed them and took them out and really did some really amazing photography, and I just thought, oh man. So I kind of had some regrets with that. I think a lot of the reviewers were actually afraid to play with them. So at the end of the day, I wasn't sold on it based on those reviews. No offense to them. but I think that like I was basically basing my decision based on what other people were doing with them. Like, had they done more with it, then I'd be more convinced. Like, it just took a lot to convince me.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first found out that the Constructicons were going to come into the studio series, I was like so hyped because I have like a little tiny movie Devastator figure, like the old
the Easy collection, right?
That one, yeah. I mean, I have that one, and I never got the original Supreme Class Devastator.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting a big, huge Devastator, and I'm glad that Studio Series did it. And the way I posed it was to make him like, you know, if you keep his legs straight, then he would look weird. But if you spread out his legs, then he would look so much better. I mean, it definitely shows off his bulk.
Yeah.
And now with the upgrade kits, the DNA design kits that I recently reviewed, that took a long time to put together because it took more than half an hour. But yeah, but I'm glad they came with the
That's right. I'm glad it came with that too.
I just didn't want to say it because it would sound very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But but yeah. Anyway, he has always his fan wants to redo his question. Who's your least favorite Transformers character in the G1 series, to be specific?
Wow, that's in G1. Okay, I think we Ratbat. I'm just like totally like throwing off the top of my head. I'm thinking, what is the character that only showed up very little, and then one that had very little screen time and did very little, and then off the top of my head, I just thought of Ratbat.
Yeah, Ratbat didn't get a lot of screen time in G1.
Yeah.
Okay, Master Shafford's question. What is your favorite food?
What is my favorite food? Wow. That's like asking what is your favorite Transformers? Because you have to narrow it down. Like, what is my favorite what is my favorite type of ethnic food, or what is my favorite type of Western food, or what is, but I'll just throw it straight up. Like, I think the number one type of food that I love is Japanese food. I love Japanese food the most, and then I love Chinese food second.
Okay.
But if we're looking for, I actually have a ranking for my top 5 Western foods. So I'm not gonna rank them. I'll just list them. So I love gourmet burgers. Okay, and by gourmet burgers, I'm not talking about like a McDonald's burger. I'm talking about like a juicy gourmet burger. Okay, one that's like this thick. Okay, so I love gourmet burgers. I love ribs. I love chicken wings. I love donuts, and I love poutine. If you know what that is. If you don't know what poutine is, look it up. It's Canadian food.
Falling Prime asks, did you rage during the last night?
Did I rage during the last night? Like during the last night?
Like during the movie? Like
during the movie, did I go like rage? Okay.
Yeah.
During the movie, I didn't rage. During the movie, I face palmed. There were so many times where I'm like, God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the last night, everything was going bonkers.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about my. I think it was my third viewing of Transformers last night. Which leads to the question, why did I watch it so many times? But that's whatever. So my third viewing of Transformers last night was in IMAX. Okay. In fact, I think they were all on IMAX. The girl sitting next to me. I think she was getting a headache, because when it was the final battle scene on Cybertron, is complete chaos, like complete chaos. Okay, you have a thing tumbling down, and you have explosions everywhere, and you don't know who's fighting who. And then she was like this the whole time. You couldn't watch it because she was getting a headache. Okay, and I just looked over and like I understood her. Like I can follow the action because I'm used to this type of action, right? But I knew she couldn't follow it, and she just didn't. She just wanted it to be over because it was just like, her head was about to explode. Okay.
We know your answer to the question, stop motioner. He collected figures since 2001. The robot.
That's right. That is right. I collected Transformers in 2001.
Yeah. Okay. What Transformer can you do the best voice for?
Oh God, I've never actually done. I've never actually picked a Transformers character to voice that because I like voicing it. But what comes to mind is the movies because I remember that the most because I like reciting movie lines. Let me see. Let me see if I could actually do any voices. I don't have a So the question is, what Transformers can I do the best voice for, Ragin? I don't have a Transformer character that I can do the best voice for because I've never actually tried. But off the top of my head, let me see. Or give me throw some characters' names. Because I really can't think of anything.
Transformers Prime Bumblebee.
No, how about in the movies? How about in the movies?
In the movies.
I can't think of anybody. Like
oh man, it's putting me in too much pressure.
I think of all the characters equally. So like I don't think one has more lines than the other. So that's why it's so hard for me to think about it. Okay, I got it.
All right.
Okay. I've never actually attempted to voice Ratchet before, but one of the lines that always made me laugh was, "The boy's pheromone levels suggest he wants to mate with the female." It's more reciting a line than actually doing a voice. Because I don't know, like I can't make my voice sound like Ratchet, but I can recite the line because that line is very funny to me. But the one line that makes me laugh every time comes from a human, and that is "I'm underneath the enemy scrotum." I think The Fallen is is a bad movie. Like it's just really bad. But that line always makes me laugh. That line cracks me up so much. That line was stupid. Like that scene, that line, the whole idea of it is so stupid, okay? But it's so funny. And I know the story, I know the story behind that because I've watched a lot of behind the scenes stuff with Michael Bay. And then Michael Bay just decided that the design for Devastator was done. Okay, it was done, okay? But or it was near complete. And then he decided, you know what? Let's just add 2 wrecking balls over there. I think it'll be funny. Okay, it'll be funny. Let's just add 2 wrecking balls in there. And then let's just give Simmons a line, and that is, "I'm underneath the enemy scrotum." And then that's how Michael Bay works. He adds a lot of things at the last minute. He changes things at the last minute because he decides that that's what will be funny. Okay, he thinks that'll be funny because that's his type of humor, and that is one of those moments that it actually worked because it was so stupid, but it was so funny. It was so ridiculous. And I think people were just laughing at the idea. It's so ridiculous.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
where should we put 2 wrecking balls? Put it where 2 wrecking balls would belong.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah.
Oh man. Man, when I reviewed the DNA design kit, I was having a good laugh when they actually included the wrecking balls.
Yeah,
You know, yeah. I was like, and he does have the balls. He does have the enemy scrotum.
yeah.
It was hilarious, man. I really want Devastator to have the balls. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny for Simmons to say, "I'm directly below the enemy scrotum."
I am underneath the enemy scrotum.
It was so dumb. It's just so stupid.
Yeah, it's so stupid, but it's so funny.
Yeah. Wheelie was hilarious though. Wheelie was with Michaela's leg.
I don't mind Wheelie as much as I mind the twins. Like I actually don't mind Wheelie's character because he's actually, I find that he's not actually that funny. I don't think he's that funny, but I like that he's not that funny. Actually, yeah, because when you really think about it, he's only funny to people because of his voice and the way they make his characters mannerisms to be. But he's actually, like, in most of his scenes, he's actually not funny. Because he's actually resourceful. Like, he has knowledge, he has intel. Right? He provides information to the humans, and those scenes are actually quite important to them completing their mission. So I think he's actually quite important versus being funny.
Jaws guy. Hello, Jaws. But hey, but yeah, Wheelie. It was cool that they actually put Wheelie into the movies, but what wasn't cool that they actually made him a Decepticon first before he became an Autobot. But
yeah, I'm not sure where the inspiration came from that, but looking back, like, Wheelie in the 1986 movie was kind of a neutral character. Like he had an Autobot symbol on him, but he was a very neutral character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Wheelie's history, like in the G1 cartoon, I couldn't even understand what Wheelie was doing on the Quintessa planet. I was like, wait, what's an Autobot doing on the Quintessa planet? What is he there? Why is he there? When did he get there?
Yeah.
I had lots of questions about Wheelie. I'm like, wow.
That's what makes the Netflix War for Cybertron series so great, and that is, like, they actually answer a lot of those questions. Not specifically that, but they take a lot of, like, little details that are left out in G1 and answer them for you. So I don't know if they're ever going to answer that, but that reminded me of how much attention to detail they put into the Earthrise. I mean, into the Cybertron, the Netflix series.
Yeah, there was a lot of plot details that were answered. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Josh says Mealy was just there to get stabbed in the eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Oh yeah, Oreobot from Age of Extinction.
Was Oreobot funny? Not really. I didn't think much of it. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I just thought it was just product placement.
But it would be cool to see Hasbro make a studio series Oreobot figure that turns into an Oreobot vending machine.
I really like the Dispensor, the Mountain Dew bot.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
Yes, we need studio series to do one.
They already made one from the that line. I forgot what the it was made before, the Dubot. They call it Dispenser. I forgot what I think it's called
Lost Age?
Advanced line. The movie Advanced line. Yeah,
I think it was Lost Age during that time.
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would love to see studio series do like a vending machine transformer that turns into a robot.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what Transformers I wanted to see, but I think the studio, or I originally wanted to see like a full size Blackout and a full size Bone Crusher, and Studio Series made that for me. So there's nothing else, nothing more that I want. I think I would have preferred Bone Crusher to be leader class though, but I'm still good with Voyager.
Yeah, I mean, he scales well with the other Decepticons.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh, one. Oh, wait, hold on. One character to be in the Studio Series line, the Fallen.
Sorry, what's that? Sorry.
The Fallen.
What about it?
They should be in the Studio Series line, the Fallen. Revenge of the Fallen.
I don't. I know. I don't. I have no comments about that because I have the Voyager class one, and I don't know how they would make it better.
Yeah, I mean the original Voyager class, the face is not screen accurate. So
yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to really tell what they can make better because you kind of have to see it first. You kind of have to see the Studio Series, like at least a photo of it to see how they can improve upon it. Right now, I have no idea how they would even improve upon it. Yeah,
that's right. Prince Productions. Wait, Prince Productions. Hold on. I also have another question. Do you like the Bayverse designs? Of course he does.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Bayverse designs up to a certain point, though, because I don't like them for all the designs, but I like them for most of them.
Right.
I like the ones I don't really like are the ones that I don't really understand how they transform. Because I get how the Autobots transform, and I get how like the early movie, the early Decepticons transform, and by early I mean like Transformers 1, Revenge of the Fallen. I see the parts going all over the place, but obviously in Age of Extinction they just were a mess, right? And then in Transformers: The Last Night, the transformations were less detailed, right? So I don't mind the designs as long as they can really show how the transformations take place.
Yeah, Age of Extinction was really lacking with the transformations.
Yeah.
So it didn't even show like how Hound was about to transform and how Crosshair.
Yeah, exactly. So like I liked Hound, but the design aesthetic was just so it's so not functional. Like, it just looked like a big robotic soldier, but it doesn't actually look like what he transforms into, because you can see truck parts on Optimus Prime, right? So it made sense. Like, that's something that I appreciate about the designs.
Alfonso says, all I want from Studio Series at this point is a Bumblebee movie Voyager Soundwave.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man. Whew. Oh man. Oh wow. I just noticed that we went past 1 hour.
I can take a few more questions and then we can wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Anything else? Okay. Antonio's asked, Bumblebee movie Soundwave, The Fallen, movie Galvatron, and Shockwave's Drillerbot, the gigantic worm, should be in the Studio Series line. Does anyone agree? I would agree with The Fallen, Soundwave, and Galvatron, but I don't know how they're going to do a Drillerbot that transforms.
I think just Soundwave and Galvatron. Yeah. I just have no attachment to The Fallen. Yeah.
I like how weird The Fallen's design is, and I never had the figure, so I want Studio Series to do it. So
sure.
Yeah. And let's see. Jaws says he thought his granddad was there when he saw Hound. Oh man. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, all right, okay. Jaws asks, what about Bumblebee movie Shockwave, Seekers, and Autobots?
You know what? The Studio Series should do all the characters in Bumblebee because all of them look good.
Yeah, they do.
They all look good, right? So, I think it would be a mistake to not do them.
Yeah.
I think all the fans want to see that more than revisiting older movie figures, movie characters.
Right. So I've seen like your news like for the next Transformers film that's coming out in 2022 next year, and the title the I think the official title is called Beast Alliance. I guess that's what I'm gonna go with first, and it's taking place the Bumblebee movie, like in the universe with Bumblebee. Is it gonna be like a mashup between Beast Wars and the Bumblebee sequel?
Oh, so that Beast Alliance is actually a working title, so it's not the official title actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so they could change that like later on. So it's not something that that title is not necessarily going to stick. It might stick, but it might not. I actually like the title. If it was actually called Beast Alliance, I actually really like that title. It sounds really cool. As for the movie itself, it's if that rumor or that piece of news was true, then what it is basically, you're right, a mashup. It's Bumblebee 2, but with beasts in it. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if it's actually true, it's a mashup.
Right. Who else agrees that we need to see Devastator, Megatron, Galvatron, and more in the next Bumblebee movie or just the next Transformers film?
Yeah. Simple answer, yes.
Definitely. If we see a G1 Devastator in the films, I'm all for it. I've always loved Devastator, man. Devastator is my favorite combiner.
You know, I think that I honestly think that we're never going to see Devastator in a live action film. The reason why is because they like, it's such a big task to do Devastator in terms of CG and one of the things that they have to do is stay true to G1. Like, at this point on, they want to stay true to G1. So a lot of those vehicles that they end up using in the original Devastator are still the same type of vehicles that are in G1. For example, the like a dump truck or a cement truck or a or the bulldozer. You know, like, all those vehicles. A lot of those vehicles are actually the same. So I think that from a merchandising standpoint, I think Hasbro would probably opt not to, because they've already put a lot of work into the Studio Series Devastator, right? So I don't think we're actually going to get a G1 style Devastator that's from the movies, the upcoming films, in a very, very long time, if at all. I just don't see it happen ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Then, but if we're not going to see like a G1 Devastator in the films, I would love to see Studio Series 86 to do Devastator.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. They should totally do something like that. I would love to see that. I would be interested in that more. I would like to see Megatron and Galvatron in the next films. But you know what? I would love to see other combiners. I've already seen Devastator. Let's put more focus on other combiners like Predacate or Combaticons. You know what I'm saying? I love the Combaticons. But since we're going into Beast Alliance, why not put in Predacate, right? They're Beast type Decepticons, right?
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. Oh wait, here's one combiner that hasn't had more love than the other combiners. Menasor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would love to see Menasor. I would love to see 5 vehicles that are on a freeway going at like high speeds and suddenly combining at high speeds. I would love to see that. There's so much potential.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, the Galvatron truck mode from Age of Extinction, that was supposed to be Motormaster, like, originally, but they changed it into Galvatron.
Inspired by Motormaster. It's definitely inspired by Motormaster.
Definitely. But yeah, you know, when I first saw Onslaught in the Last Night film, I thought they were going to bring in the Combaticons You know, I thought they were gonna bring in Bruticus inside, but instead they brought in Infernicus. I was like,
oh yeah. I don't even remember what Onslaught is.
I don't know.
When you said Onslaught, I was like, who's Onslaught in Transformers Last Night?
I mean, I do like his vehicle mode. His vehicle mode is gorgeous, but the robot mode is just long haul.
What's his vehicle mode?
Like, his vehicle mode was more like a pickup truck. I don't know.
So you don't even know. Because we never saw him in his vehicle mode.
I mean, it's green. I guess it's green, white with some silver. So,
okay.
Yeah, I guess we could see Studio Series to do a leader class Onslaught, hopefully.
Yeah.
Bruticus is awesome. I mean, I loved him in the games, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Defensor, man, he needs more love.
Yeah, an Autobot combiner.
Yeah.
Autobot combiner, I don't care, but Defensor would be my first choice. It would be very big though, because Defensor is. Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking about Superion. But Defensor would be very, very cool as well.
It's kind of weird because we in Defensor we got a motorcycle robot, and then in the toys the motorcycle is always bigger than the car.
Oh yeah, you know what? So I just read the comment. Onslaught is the giant tow truck. That's right. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
I totally forgot.
If you see like other Dinobots, like other than Grimlock in the Studio Series line, would you purchase those Dinobots?
I think so. I would love to see Dinobots that look as good as the Studio Series Grimlock.
That's right. I mean, we already got both Grimlocks. I mean, Age of Extinction Grimlock and the G1 Grimlock. Man, SS86 Grimlock.
Yeah.
Oh! But we need the Dinobots, man. I mean, Slug, Scorn, Strafe, and the G1 Dinobots.
Yeah.
We need all of them.
Yeah. Do them all.
Yeah, do them all.
Yeah. One more question.
Okay. Okay, one more question here. Is anyone else excited for the next Transformers series?
I think this question is for the fans. I don't think that's actually.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
All are. Do another question.
Okay. Okay. What would happen if? Okay. Hold on. What are your thoughts on the Generation Selects Transmutate?
Sorry, what? What are my thoughts on transmutates?
Yeah, being sold in the Generation Selects line. Hold on, let me show you. This is it's gonna be weird and creepy at the same time, but you gotta see this. But I really want to hear your thoughts. It's gonna be weird, so.
That's a transmutate?
Yeah, that's transmutate right there.
Okay, I've seen this. I didn't know that was a thing, actually. I didn't know it was called transmutate.
Yeah.
Okay. So my thoughts is that, okay, so these are like these weird skeletal Dinobots, right? Like there's another one. There's another one called
Paleotrex?
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's right. So this is like that's the second one, right?
No, this is the first one.
Paleotrex, but this is the second one. This
Oh yeah, this is the first one. Vertebrake.
Oh yeah, Vertebrake. That's right. So this I don't know where they're going with this because this is all from Kingdom, right?
Yeah, they're all from Kingdom.
So this is something that's obviously going to get introduced in Kingdom. So I'm actually very curious. What is the direction that this series is going in? Because introducing these guys in here, it reminds me of what is it, Terracons? Terracons, those zombies in Transformers Prime. Right. So I think they're taking a little bit of inspiration from that, trying to find a way to incorporate that into Kingdom, and that's where that inspiration comes from. As for my thoughts about it, I'm curious. I'm really, really curious as to what they intend to, how they're going to incorporate this into the story, because this isn't just an idea that just came out without any thought. Like, they obviously put some thought into this. So I think it's something that we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah. But yeah, Transmutate, I mean, she was a character in Beast Wars, and man. Alfonso says he hates. It's okay, man. It's okay. We all have our personal preferences.
You know, the thing is that in Earthrise, they introduced another version of afterlife Transformers. I don't know what they called them, but it was when they went into the Sea of Rust, I think, and they had these undead Transformers, undead Cybertronians. So like that is a thing. Like, that's an actual thing, right? So
yeah, there's a figure coming out. It's called Rusticon. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. There you go. And you know what? It's funny because I think now that I'm thinking about it, it almost kind of, I mean, I'm just going off. I think I'm digging deep here, but it's possible that this was the inspiration for characters like Skeletron in Transformers Last Night.
Yeah.
Transformers, right? Like, it's probably an inspiration for that. So maybe not. Maybe just Michael Bay was just thinking out of
Yeah. Skeletron was weird, but I do like this figure. I do like the toy.
Yeah.
I mean,
the thing is that I wish that when you and this is totally off topic, but I wish that when they decide to make things like Skeletron and whatever else weird Transformer characters, I wish they would have an alt mode for it, like as in the movie, like in the movies. Like, don't just put a robot there and then it's just a robot on its own. I know he's a dragon, but I wish we would see that in the actual movie so that we know, oh, okay, he's an actual Transformer, like he actually transforms, right? Like, I wish they would incorporate that. I wish every single character in the live action films actually transforms. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Like, Bumblebee, even in Bumblebee, the Cybertronian characters in the Cybertron sequence, they actually transformed, right?
That's right.
And not all of them, but we knew they did. Like, all those Seekers all transformed.
Yeah, the Tetrajet mode. Mm-hmm. Then we got the Bumblebee. My tongue's not working. The Bumblebee movie Starscream. The Bumblebee movie Starscream figure coming out. Woo! That looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's weird for Skeletron is, like, in the back of the box, and then also in the box, like the background, you see a Decepticon symbol. I was like, wait, Skeletron a Decepticon? But wait, no, he isn't, because if you look at the Deluxe and Megatron box, like at the back, hold on, let me get right here. Like on the back of the box,
yeah,
you can see the cross cells. Wait, I can't find it. But I mean, you do get my point. When they okay, there we go. So when they were released out in the open, like you can see here on the back of Deluxe Megatron's box, you can see an Autobot symbol with Skeletron.
Uh-huh.
So okay, so that means Skeletron is an Autobot. So that's right. I mean, he's a knight of Cybertron. So why would he be an evil Decepticon? So it's weird, and they I mean, I think they kind of did a mistake with Skeletron's box. They put a Decepticon symbol instead of the Autobot symbol, because I thought they were going to put the Autobot symbol. Like, the same thing with the Legion class Megatron. I mean, you can see on the front of the box, bottom left corner, Autobot symbol. I was like, wait.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
I was like, wait, was that a mistake or was that intentional?
Yeah, who knows? It's a big mystery.
Yeah, I was like,
next episode of Transform Mysteries.
Yeah, then the same thing with Studio Series Sentinel Prime. I mean, he was labeled as a Decepticon, but then for the instructions, he's an Autobot. I was like, wait, how can he be two factions at the same time? So confusing. Yeah, but there's a lot of things. happening with the Transformers franchise, and I mean, I've heard a lot of people saying that the Transformers movies, like the live action movies, that they ruined the Transformers franchise. Like, how can they ruin the franchise? Like, what? How? Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic, because at the end, it's still part of the Transformers franchise.
Yeah.
And they're just movies, and movies can never change your lives or any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
They're just movies for you to enjoy, for you to watch.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Move on. It's not that hard to move on. That it really.
It's not hard to let that go. It's not hard to let that go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing with Star Wars. Same thing with Star Wars films.
It's true. Like, speaking of Star Wars, like I thought the Rise of Skywalker, the last one was a bad movie, and I don't think about it anymore. Like, I'm disappointed. I still am disappointed, but like I don't spend lots of time, like waste lots of time complaining about it. I'm just done with it, right? So that's the direction they decided to go in, and that's unfortunate. So whatever.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, Rise of Skywalker, I never felt bored during that film. I never felt bored. I was still, enjoying it. I was like right on top of my head. I was like, whoa, she renamed herself Rey Skywalker. So she decided to become a Skywalker. That's her decision. She doesn't want to be a Palpatine anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still Palpatine, like biologically. So, but as in like a acceptable member of the Skywalkers, I think she fills in nicely, because she has worked with Leia Organa or Leia Skywalker, or Luke Skywalker. I mean, hey. Yeah. But at the end, they're still part of the Star Wars franchise. They're still part of the Star Wars lore. They're just movies. So
yeah,
even though they're good movies or bad movies, your lives are not going to change. Like,
yeah. Like, as much as I don't like Transformers Last Night, I'll still watch it again. Because it's part of one of my favorite franchises, right? So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, same thing with the toys. I mean, they're just toys, They're, even though they're bad or good, it's not going to change your life. No.
Yeah.
Toys are just made for you to purchase and have fun with them.
Yeah.
That's the main thing about the toys. So
true.
Yeah. I think we got like 1 hour 37 minutes.
Wow! Look at that time. I'm just like.
Yeah, time just flies.
It just flies.
It just flies. Wow. But yeah, I like doing these live streams. It's not stressful to do these live streams.
It shouldn't be stressful. If you're stressful, don't do them.
Yeah.
I don't know why it'd be stressful.
I mean, yeah. Then I make my videos. Hey, I enjoy when I make my videos. I know editing takes time, but I enjoy. I just dance along when I edit.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, I guess that concludes the interview. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even call it an interview. I would call it a conversation. We're having a conversation. Two Transformers fans having a conversation. Interviews like, okay, I'm gonna interview you. Okay, like I got a bunch of questions, and this will determine whether you get hired or not.
All right.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, man.
Thanks for your time. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to all the fans for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It was fun, answering your questions. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, that's a wrap.
I have nothing else to say here, but
that's it. I'm done.
All right, you're done.
I'm done.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right. And would you like to
click off, or should I click off?
Would you like to do your outro?
Okay, sure. Transformers more than meets. Thanks everybody for joining in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to JJ Prime Reviews. Follow him on Instagram. He's got a lot of great content. Help him reach 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 followers, or subscribers on YouTube. Because when that happens, he's gonna interview another big star.
Oh, okay. Before you leave, we want you to do something with your outro.
Oh God.
We want you to wrap it out.
Who requested that?
Me.
So they don't want to ever. It's just you. Okay, we'll do a Transformers rap. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hey, my name is Optimus Prime, and in another life I did a lot of crime. One day I'd like to eat some lime, and then you'd like to make some slime. Peace.
All right. Thanks, Alex, for being here. It was a fun conversation. Had so much fun. Yeah. All right, man.
Okay.
You stay safe.
Okay, stay safe. Peace.
You too, $1.
Right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you too, man.
Okay. Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I think you're still here. He's frozen. Right. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Looks like I have to go. I'm done here. So, all right, I'm gonna go, guys. Tomorrow is the next live stream. 3 live streams in a row. Man. Woo! 3 live streams in a row. So, guys, stay tuned for the live unboxing for this figure. And all right, stay tuned for the live unboxing tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun time. You're gonna watch me struggle when I transform this guy. So, all right, guys, let's go, man. Let's go. I can't wait to review this as well. But tomorrow's the unboxing video first. All right, guys. So, gotta go. This is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out, and be positive. And there we go. Yes, 6:30 a.m. in the morning. No, not 6:30. 6 a.m. in the morning, Malaysia time. All of you guys, be there, and I can't wait. All right. See you guys. Peace out.